Hello Year 1. So for our maths lesson today, we're going to continue looking at odd and even numbers. First of all, can we identify what number this is using the 10 frame? We're going to be looking at 2-digit numbers. So first of all, if we look at the first tens frame on the left, we can see that we have a full tens frame, which we know means 10. And then in the second tens frame, we have 2 circles. Therefore, we have 10 and 2, which we know makes 12. 10 and 2 makes 12. We're going to look at some numbers and decide whether we think they are odd or even. First of all, we need to decide what number we have. If you'd like to pause the video, make sure you have a pen and paper, and what I want you to do is write down what number you think we have here. You could count all of the counters, or we could use our knowledge of 10 frames to know that we have one 10 frame fill up, which is 10, and we have one 10 frame with one missing, which we know we can either count all of them, or we know one missing is one less than 10, which is, yes, it's 9. Well done for those of you who guessed it. So if we have 10 and 9, that makes our number 19. Now, to know whether 19 is odd or even, we need to look at the second number. We need to look at the number 9. Now, can the number 9 be split into 2 equally? This is where you need to use your knowledge of your learning yesterday, where we tried to split the number into 2 to find if it was equal. Can you split the number 9 into 2 equally? Pause the video and give it a try. Well done, guys. So what you've probably found out is that if we split it, we got 5 and 4, which means it's not equal. Therefore, we know 19 is odd. Let's try another number together. First, what number do we have? We have a full tens frame, which means we have the number 10. And our second tens frame has 2 missing, so 2 less than 10, or we can count them. We have 8. We have 10 and 8. 10 and 8 put together makes 18. The same as what we did with 19, we need to try and split the number 8, the second number, into 2. You could get 8 cubes or 8 sweets and try and split them into 2, or share them between you and another person to see if you get an equal amount. Once you've split 8 into 2, we know that we have an equal number, 4 and 4, which means 18 is even. We're going to try one more number together. Now, is this number odd or even? First, we need to look at what number we have. We have one full tens frame and we have 3 in the other tens frame, which means we have 10 and 3. We know 10 and 3 makes 13. Now, if we look at the second number again, we have number 3. If we try and split number 3 into 2, we get 2 and 1. So we know again, number 3 cannot be split into 2, which means 13 cannot be split into 2. So we know that 13 is odd. What I'd like you to do is pause this video, and I'd like you to write down on your piece of paper whether each number is odd or even. You can take as long as you like. You can ask an adult for help, but I want you to look at the number. You need to decide what the number is. So for example, number 1, we have a 10 frame and 2. Is that odd or even? Pause the video now and give it a go. Great, now that you're back, let's find out what we got. 10 and 2 makes 12, which is even. Number 2, we have a 10 and a 5, which is 15, which was odd. We had 10 and 10, which makes 20, that is even. We had 10 and 6, which is 16. Oh, I've got this one wrong. What have I done wrong here? It's meant to be even. I've got 10 and 1, which makes 11, which is odd. I have got 10 and 4, which makes 14, which is even. I've got 10 and 9, which is 19, which is odd. I have 10 and I have 7, which is 17, odd. And I have 10 and 8, 18, even. The last task what I'd like you to do is on one side of your piece of paper write odd, one side of your piece of paper write even. Can you put these numbers into the correct box for me? So put each number into the correct box according to whether it is odd or even. This is the last task I'd like you to do with me, and then please make sure that you complete your home learning pack. You can pause the video and give it a go, or ask your parent for help.